Alright, welcome back to Giant Slayer with a bunch of hooligan. So you guys have just
Who you calling a
rested.
hooligan, laddie?
There you go. Nice to see you found your voice. So you guys have just rested for the evening in the middle of the Ghostlight Marsh. You fought a a large-sized shambling something or another. It's not a shambling mound because you haven't identified it.
Swamp Thing.
Yeah, so you killed Swamp Thing. Hopefully he doesn't have a family with She Thing and Little Thing. And yeah, so you guys are continuing to venture on come morning. So are you guys continuing to follow the path that you found, or what's the deal?
I'll repeat the information that Vasily gave me as to spotted the work we were looking for last night, but we were all asleep.
Yeah, so I'd share that with the group.
Go ahead and share it with the group then, in character.
Yes. Well, lads, we we had a visit from a will-o-wisp last night. Didn't really want to take it. Really, did I catch it? Do you see a will-o-wisp?
Why didn't you catch it?
Because they're dangerous, and I like breathing, and I tried to wake up Klaus, but apparently some people wake up very noisily.
He did try to wake me up.
And it drove it off. So I have a feeling we're going to run into this again. If you feel a nudge in the night, try not to make noise.
Well, perhaps what you're talking about. Maybe we should just stay here and wait for tomorrow night, and we all stay up.
Oh, don't these things move around? I mean, I don't know a ton about them, but I don't know if these things come to the same spot, or I would assume it would wander around, don't you?
I don't know, but I do know that when we walk around here during the day, we get our butts kicked.
Seems to be a common trend.
Perhaps we can set some kind of trap.
You're going to set a trap for a spirit?
Well, I simply mean perhaps we can be waiting in ambush.
Ah.
Many of us have ranged weapons. All we need is one dead husk. We can only kill one or two from a distance.
Do we know how to kill it?
Yeah,
I'm
I'm drawing blanks.
Some
Nope.
kind of magical work. I'm sure my brother and August Weather would be immensely powerful enough to crush a simple wisp.
Do any of you know much about these things? Can we hurt them with material weapons, or do we have to use magic against them?
Unfortunately, I don't know. All I know is we have to try.
And if you ask me, my vote is for continuing on. Maybe the thing's following us.
Perhaps we could take the time to gather some brush, enough camouflage, and lay in wait for them tonight. You said, where were they?
There's actually the whole forest lit up. And this thing, what I assume was it, was only about 30 yards off or whatnot. It's quite close. So it apparently isn't scared of us.
It's up to you.
Or it didn't notice you.
Perhaps we can lie in wait, like I said. That's worth a shot, but I'm not sure. Nature is not always my ally.
Well, what do you lot think? I'll stick with what you decide, and what do you want?
Well, the whole swamp is named after will-o-wisps. I doubt it means there's only one. Maybe if we stake out here one more night like Aga suggested, we may see a trend. And if the wisp comes again, we know we could catch it. And if not, we can move on. Maybe they're deeper in the swamp. But at least we know we have dry land and a safe camp spot here.
I agree. Do your ancestors have any insight into this? I raise my eyebrow.
I could always ask.
So far, they were partially correct, anyway.
So I will once again sit cross-legged and start going into a trance. I kind of rock back and forth just a tad and do my little mumbling. And I'll ask my ancestors as I cast my oracle bones, will we find success in catching will-o-wisps staying here?
Alright. So as you do that, you see a spirit that you... let's see, hold on. Alright. As you do that, you see a spirit that you don't recognize appear and look at you with great recognition. And then your bones fall as you ask the question. And you get a whoa result.
Alright, and I'll snap out of it. And woe means bad. So
Well, what's
Seems
the
like-
ancestors?
ancestors seem to think that we will not find success in catching a will-o-wisp here tonight. We may be better off trying to find another spot.
Well, I suppose we'll follow them this time.
Onward it is then.
Alright. You guys walk on. Shortly after you break halfway through the day or whatever. Halfway
Me
through
too.
the day.
Oh, I was sharpening your sword again.
Again? When
Yes.
did
Where are
you do
you
it the
up?
first time?
The other day when you were also in a trance.
Oh, I see. I thought it felt a little sharper. Or cut deeper into the vines.
One, excellent use of augury. I love it. I think it does take up material components, though. So you
Not
have-
not my version, though.
Oh, your version does not.
No.
Okay, great. You guys head deeper into the woods. You follow a ridge line. The trail follows a ridge line for quite some time, and you see it wind back down at the top of one of these ridges. It winds back down to where it crosses a rivulet, and then continues on into the swamp. You decide to take lunch there on top of the ridge. It's a basic lunch. Everybody, you guys should each deduct 2 trail rations from your character sheet. One for last night, one for
Did we get any bonus for? I think it was Akka that looked for food for us yesterday.
She found some water, and that was it.
The water. Okay.
Yep.
The water's full.
Water skins are full.
Did we get trail rations from the boat?
Guess we got extra.
Yeah, you each have 7 trail rations.
Okay.
Or
Oh.
you should have 7.
Just in case, Jeff, I didn't notice at level 5, my commune with the ancestors, it goes up from augury to divination with 90% effectiveness.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's pretty dope. Hold up, let's see if that changes. See if that changes your results. Alright. It is as augury, but more powerful. Divination can provide you with a useful piece of advice in reply to a question concerning a specific goal, event, activity to occur within 1 week. Advice granted by the spell can be as simple as a short phrase, or it might take the form of a cryptic rhyme or omen.
So I could actually ask how to catch a will-o-wisp.
Yeah. What do you want to ask?
I think now that we know this, I would decide to ask the ancestors how to catch a will-o-wisp, because we don't really know anything about it.
All right, give me a second here.
Yeah.
Talk amongst yourselves. Give me a minute.
And this will take the place of whether we go forward or not, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm still in a trance at this point.
And divination also takes 10 minutes.
You
So
guys, the ancestors will tell Kuro anything useful this time.
I don't know. I didn't think it was useful last time, but at the same time, it was.
Well, I suppose it was alright. We could find the camping place.
Right, and that is why it was, but at the same time,
Let's see, when you saw them, was it just the one that was close to us, or were there multiple? I see you're daydreaming again. Oh, Absol, tell my brother. How's the sharpening going?
Oh, it is going well. There's no blood on it this time, just wet slime, so it's much easier.
all right.
Dang, this divination's really good.
Yeah, it's a lot
Like
better
it's
than
it's
augury.
baseline 90% effectiveness. When the spell is like 70 plus 1% per caster level.
Pretty nice.
So just being level 5, I get a level 5 spell that has max effect.
That's part of your class, though. Yeah.
Yeah, it's part of my class, but it's really good.
It's also a spell that like people can just cast.
Yeah.
So he just gets it as a class ability. Man, I love that you're using divination magic.
I kind of wanted him to be like a shaman thing.
All right.
Pretty well on track for that.
So you see the spirit that appears is one that you do not recognize, female. Clearly one of your ancestors. Another half-orc. And you see she is dressed in hides and leathers, and has a large-sized or a greatsword on her back. And she looks at you with immediate recognition, more than some of the other ancestors that you've summoned have at you. And she, as you ask your question as normal, she responds with that. Apparently did not work the way I wanted it to. So, there you go.
Hmm.
You look correct.
I do not know if we should stay here to find the will-o-wisp, but I was able to ask my ancestor how to possibly catch one. But I'm afraid she speaks in riddles, and I do not know the answer as of yet.
What did she say?
She said, stricken with grief, mad for relief, the daughter of stone, found alone, lights of death known.
You weren't kidding.
Some may call me a daughter of stone.
Yes.
Alaga, light the way.
Perhaps it's
Yes.
talking about a statue.
Yes, a
Perhaps
statue.
it is a statue.
There might be a statue with a will-o-wisp around it. It might be a sad statue, or the spirit in the will-o-wisp is sad, stricken with grief, and it wants to be killed because it wants to be free. Found alone might mean that there will be only one will-o-wisp at wherever we find it.
Well, it could be one stone. Like a lone stone or statue, maybe that might be a clue.
Hmm.
Well, a statue seems like a good place to start. Whether we are looking for one statue or many, it matters not right now.
Yes. I suppose we should carry on then and try and maybe find a statue. Maybe these paths will lead us to one.
I agree.
I think that makes sense.
Well, I don't know what it is then.
Alright. So you guys continue after lunch. You continue down, or you did that first, and you continue on the path. You break the lunch, as before. And so each of you has subtracted 2 trail rations from your allotment. And you continue down the winding path, across a couple the bridges at this point. Some are old bridges, and some you see where the posts have rotted away, and somebody has laid logs across. But even the logs laid across are quite old. After traveling on, and the afternoon sun is beginning to get low, we find ourselves here. Oh, look, it's your old token. My bad.
Who is that?
Yeah, I don't know.
The
Hold
gym.
up. Yeah, what? One of you there was super dead. I don't. Yeah. One of you was very dead in the incorrect token. So. All right. I thought I had already switched.
A dead ginger.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, no will-o-wisp on that one.
There you guys go. All right. So again, here's what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna rearrange some initiative here, and then we're gonna roll in initiative order because I think that doing that is pretty good. All right, cool. So, Klaus. Yeah, you're walking down the path. I don't think you can see anything.
Are we supposed to roll for initiative now?
Nope. Oh, I have an order up that you guys can
Oh,
see.
okay.
Don't worry about it. Up ahead, you can barely make out some stakes and rocks. You see what looked to be another bridge.
I cast light?
Yeah. I assume you guys have light up if you need it, which you do.
Okay. Well,
It's a mixture of overcast and foggy.
Well, that's kind of fine too.
Works
I
for me.
don't care for that. Walk forward.
Great. Across the way, you see across the water there. You see a small light of some sort. Um, but that's all you see.
I squint my good eye.
You squint with your one eye. Looks orange in nature. Vasily, it's your turn.
I'm gonna move up, I guess, alongside him.
Great. That'll be a
that's
double
right.
move.
That's the double move.
Yep.
I could go up to here and just be normal, right?
Yep. Oh yeah. Sorry, I thought he was up for the.
No, that's it. That's one heck of a log.
Yep. Crosses the river there, and again, you can make a perception check if you want to.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yeah, going.
Great.
Yeah, you too see a light coming from across the water there. Thrask, it's your turn.
Somewhere like here.
A little bit further than that, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
I will
Yep, I see.
go ahead and take the charge action to charge right up here. Not right there. Right there.
Why the charge action?
Just because. Just in case there happens to be something at the end of my run.
That's true. There is something at the end of your run. Do you want to swing at it?
If it's one of my allies, no. But otherwise, yes.
That is a great qualifier there. Yeah, so you guys, Thrask like runs and charges up to you guys, and it's like, what's going on? And again,
Whoa.
Thrask, you don't see anything up ahead. It's kind of dark and dingy. Correct. It's your turn.
I'm gonna double move right up to there, right up no, up to here.
Yep.
And can I make a perception check?
As a double move, you cannot. You're just kind of
Okay.
hustling to keep up. Aga, it's your turn.
I will also hustle to keep up.
Great, Klaus. So you guys are moving. Klaus and Vasily, you guys have been moving a little bit faster than the rest of the group. You know they have to hustle to keep up. Meanwhile, you two just walk.
Let's step onto the bridge and do reception.
Great.
Or I'll examine the bridge just to see if it's safe first.
All right, so you walk up to the bridge, and you can roll me a engineering check. Yeah, the bridge seems decently safe, but again, every bridge you've come to, you've looked at, and they've all looked similar, but something bugs you about them, and you just got to do a double check. Vasily. He's up checking yet another bridge. This is the 5th bridge that you guys have come to that he's checking.
Just a normal walk up. Everything seems alright here?
I believe so.
Well, just be careful. Keep your eyes peeled for any of those dang swamp things.
You see one of him.
Really?
That was your joke falling flat. Thrask, it goes to your turn. You see them up talking and about the bridge and examining the bridge and
Yeah. I will move up with my Detect Chaos activated during this time. Scanning around. And I will say, another bridge, brother. Does this look different than the last?
4.
What?
The last 4.
Alright.
Yeah. Multiple bridges.
It looks slightly different.
Oh, I see that.
Kurt- Correct. You can advance as well.
I'll walk up normally and kind of half joke as I get to that spot. I was like, "You don't think there's a troll under this bridge, do you?"
Look at blink with my bad eye.
As a troll like bursts out from there. As you walk up, I forget. Do you have dark vision?
Me?
Okay.
Yes.
Correct. Yep. Correct and Vasily actually. You two hear something. And GM has the wrong book pulled up. Boop 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 boop.
Where's Augustine?
She's dead.
Yeah,
She's still in the back there. She'll be able to act here in a minute. Great. There you go. That is A-okay. Boop.
I don't go too far. It's dark here.
Oh, come on then. Alright. As you guys walk up, you hear someone talking, whispering, in the direction of the light. It's, you can't quite make it out at the distance that you are, but you can definitely hear the whispers that are going on. And it sounds let's do this. So as you look, it's not the others. You see a dwarf woman sitting by a fire, and she's sitting there and she's having a conversation with somebody here in the square next to her. She's looking at him, and you hear, you can see like she's having the motions of a conversation, like body language and stuff. She's talking to somebody who apparently is sitting right there.
Can I tell what kind of emotion the body language might convey?
Not from where you are right now. No. Just and not without a little bit more interaction, you wouldn't be able to. Maybe another 2 rounds.
Okay.
Correct. It actually. Let's see. That was your turn. Aga, you move up, and you hear just a couple of words in Dwarvish. Like faint, very faint Dwarvish words being spoken. But you don't see anybody over by the... Klaus, it goes to you.
Does anyone say anything about Lady?
I hear some dwarvish.
You want me to go up?
Yeah,
you want me to go up and scout?
That's me to identify something first.
Or perhaps if she's speaking dwarvish, maybe I should go.
Well, that might be a good idea.
Okay, you go to do you think could sneak behind them just in case?
Klaus, even like looking up, you don't see squat.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If they hear it, I say, keep the way.
Somebody's trying to talk to PTT. That's right. Okay. So Klaus, you're delaying then?
Yep.
Alright, Vasily, it's your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to sneak. and start moving up and see if I can see anything else.
Great. You can roll me a stealth check. While stealthing, you only move at half speed.
Yep. So only get up to about there.
You can do a double move while stealthing.
Okay. I can do a double move. Alright, well, let me get you that stealth check.
Does it take
Come
two?
on.
Does it take 2 stealth checks to double move or no?
I think it does. So the first one, yeah, you go across that log and it's like nothing. You have fantastic stealth. Get a lot. So yeah, and you do need to kind of stick to concealment. You can't just like be in the open. Yeah, if you went over in that way, or like even up to these bushes, like right here, that would be fine.
So I can get behind him.
You can get up over. Yeah, exactly. You just there needs to be something between the two of you. You can't like sneak in the open.
I can't get to the bush, but I can get about there.
Yep, that gives you concealment, so you're fantastic.
I don't speak Dwarvish though. I can do Orcish, Drow, or Common,
Great.
but I can't
Yeah.
do Orc.
Draw.
Can't do Orc.
Nice.
You move up, and all right, okay, yeah. So you move up, and as you get there, let's see. Yeah. So as you get there, you step on a twig, and you see her, and she goes, "Shh, shh, Unmo, be quiet." And then it shifts into this strange language, and then she like turns and kind of starts looking around a little bit,
With a 22, dang.
and yeah, and then you see her, this woman draw. No, wrong character. She draws a Urgosh. Sorry. She draws a war axe in one hand and some other kind of axe in another. The one is a clear dwarven mate. Thrask, it is your turn. Yeah. You see Vasily's kind of sneaking up, and you can't hear him. He's super stealthy.
So my detect chaos goes out to like just before her right now.
Great.
I'll go ahead and move a little bit closer. I will try to imitate what's his face's stealth check, stealthiness as I do that.
Oh god.
I mean, at the worst it'll just be like me normally moving anyway, so that's alright.
Good, she'll attack you.
I got a lot of practice at these stealth checks at the beginning of the campaign.
Yes, you do.
She goes. So you see her speaking in some kind of a language, and let's see, Vasily, you think she's clearly talking to somebody behind her.
I can't see anybody behind her, and I've got pretty good vision.
Yep, you can't see anybody. Correct. It is. It's your turn.
You would put the person behind her. You're terrible.
I'm gonna use my free action to say as I walk past, this might be the person my ancestors warned us about. And then I will sheath my weapon and walk with my hands up to here across.
All right. And
Obviously look unthreatening as I approach.
Great. Aga, it's your turn.
Also, you have your notes shown, Jeff.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks. You guys could have told me that earlier. You know.
I just saw it as I moved up to that square.
Right. I don't actually need them anymore, so.
There we go.
Not that it matters. So, Aga, it's your turn.
I will double move up to there.
Alright.
Or
Yeah, sure.
here for the same reason. And I will be very unthreatening. And try to talk, well, yeah, I'll say in Dwarvish, excuse me, ma'am.
Great. As you do that, she there's a clear startleness in her eyes, or a fear in her eyes, and that fear quickly turns to hatred as she charges you both. And this is her initiative turn. She charges you both, screaming, "You filthy orcs!" Let's see. Yeah, she screams, "You filthy orcs! How dare you sneak up on me like that!" And charges. Clearly indicated both of you as orcs. And she runs up and attacks Aga. And scores a hit because of the charge. And
Aga,
actually,
did you not heal yourself at all this morning?
This morning, no. Last night, yes.
actually, you know what she does instead?
I got a heal from
Yep.
Karak, and then also from sleep. But I had nothing left.
I need everybody. She goes, "You filthy orcs! I've got you this time!" And she casts a spell of some sort. So if you have spellcraft, you can roll me a spellcraft check to figure out what spell she's casting.
Can I detect magic that?
Detect magic, no. It's spellcraft. You.
See her earlier, so.
Yep. Now, as she kind of walks out, you can make out a figure, but it is too far away and too weird lighting to be able to make out the spell, though. Aga, you're not sure which spell it is, unfortunately. And suddenly, from this point just here, the plants that are there begin to rise and turn and coil and spread outward, grasping at each of you. And I need everybody to make me a reflex saving throw.
Even Sneak Man?
Even Sneak Man. It is an area of effect.
Actually, no, I'm back here. Got 50-foot radius still.
She doesn't. Yeah, she doesn't necessarily know you're back there.
Reflex save, you said?
Yep, reflex saving throw. Aga, fantastic throw.
Haha!
Correct, fantastic throw. Alright, Klaus and Aga. Klaus and Aga, both of you, this kind of catches, you get the best, this spell gets the best of you.
I actually have plant life underneath me.
You don't. But that doesn't matter. It causes the stuff to grow. I mean, you don't have plant life like Great, but you're in a swamp, there's plant life everywhere. So, it was a reflex saving throw. So, if you failed it, you are... you gain the entangled condition. So that's a condition you can mark off. You gain the entangled condition. Creatures that make their saves can move as normal, but those that remain in the area must make a save at the end of their turn. Creatures that move into the area must save immediately. Those that fail must end their movement and gain the entangled condition. Entangled creatures can attempt to break free as a move action, making a strength or escape route.
Can we see what the area is?
So there you go.
Can we see what the area is or no?
Yeah, I hope so. Let's see if I don't have an
See, it came from over here, right?
Yeah. Give me a second here, guys, and I'll give you that AoE.
Is the ground difficult terrain or no?
The ground is not. It doesn't say it is. So. Can you guys see that?
No.
Oh, the blue?
Yeah, the little blue thing, but
Oh, yeah.
you can see the little blue thing, but you can't see his aura.
Right.
How do you make it so you can see his freaking aura? Oh, there it is. Great. Save changes.
Oh man. Wow.
Yep.
It's one
That's
hell of a
good.
spell.
That's really good.
So there you go. So she'll actually there. All right. So welcome to Tanglesville. And
I actually don't see.
you might have to. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about being difficult terrain. So there you go. That's what happens. Boom. Hopefully you can see that as all the plant life in the area grows. And at this point, we're going to enter into initiative. So that was like, as you guys were moving up and doing your things, that's what she did on her turn. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, good deal. Alright.
My goodness.
I mean, look at what
Slow but
she got.
steady. Slow but steady.
Yeah, I mean, she didn't do very good either, but right in the middle. So, Vasily, it is your turn.
I guess I'm gonna try to keep sneaking
Okay.
and see what happens.
Yeah, so this whole area is suddenly writhing with vine, all sorts of bad stuff. So you can continue to sneak. Where do you want to sneak to?
She would see me if I moved, out into like here, right?
Yeah, if you move out of, like, if her line of sight can be drawn to you without having those intervening green bushes in the way, then that's that.
If I moved like into that one, would she see me, or would I still be okay in there?
If you're in them, it's okay. Yep.
I'm just gonna have to take my chances with entangle.
All right. So you move up to there, sneaking. You have a standard action. What do you want to do with that?
I guess I'll just get my short bow out and be ready for in case things don't work out in a good way.
All right. Sounds good. All right, and roll me a reflex save. All right, you're able to avoid that. Klaus, you find yourself entangled. What do you do?
Resort. I should be next.
Oh, Okay, Aga, you find yourself entangled. What do you do?
Strength check.
You find you pull against these vines, and you cannot. Man, you just cannot break free. The second time though, you do break free. You break free of the vines as your second action, tearing free. As I need another reflex save as they try to grab a hold of you again. And you're able to, you're able to. So, yeah, you're able to break free. Also, note that you do have a +4 to saving throws against this because it's a spell or spell-like ability.
Yes, finally.
Yeah.
Finally of use.
All right, Klaus. You too find these things entangling you. What do you do?
Alright, strength check first to break free. It's a move.
Yeah, it is a strength check to break free or a reflex save, your choice.
Strength check.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice. So you break free. You have a move action, another move action, or a standard action, your choice.
I cast fly on myself.
Okay, that is a standard action, correct?
Yep.
Great, and I need a reflex save.
Oh, yes.
You can fly.
Yes, he can.
He can fly. He can talk. Oh.
Reflex is better. No, it's better, but.
All right. You managed to avoid the entangling bush. She yells, "You dirty greenskin!" and charges straight at you, Aga. Right into her own spell. Yep. And she makes an attack against.
I need to take entangled off.
And she hit. Oh. For 10 points of damage.
There's the new stats.
I mean, she's still hit. So, I think so. She hits you for 10 points of damage. As she smashes into you with what is clearly a dwarven war axe. Correct. You see her fighting fiercely against Aga. Calling her greenskin. You might have PTT on if you're trying to.
Oh yeah, sorry.
No,
I'm gonna 5-foot step, call on the protection of my ancestors, and draw my falchion.
Alright, great. As you do that.
Oh, actually, no, I'm not. I'm gonna call on the protection of my ancestors, but I'm not gonna draw my weapon.
It doesn't say any place in the spell text that the area counts as difficult terrain.
Yeah, if it's a low-level spell, it might not.
Oh, I lied. The entire area of effect is considered difficult terrain while the effect lasts. It's the last sentence. So
Okay.
you can't 5-foot step.
Okay, so I need to move and make a reflex save.
You do your protection of the ancients that you did before, and then move up as part of your move. You draw your falchion. So
I don't want to draw my falchion now.
Okay, well, yeah, this is also a. This is not a surprise round. There was no surprise round here, and so you are shaken or staggered this round of combat.
Alright, so I will stay back and call upon.
Great, and I do need a reflex save. Yes.
Even though I didn't move?
Right.
Okay.
All right. As you stand there, partially because of your staggeredness from the vision from your ancestors, you feel the vines tangle around you, Thrask goes to you.
I think I will.
It's all difficult terrain.
Yeah, I'm gonna
So,
run. I'm gonna run. Take a 60-foot move to right there. I'm gonna run over to right there.
Oh, you're only times 3 of your move.
Yeah, so
And
that
it's-
was
But it's
30
all
feet.
difficult terrain, so each square counts as 2.
Yeah, so that was 30 feet over to right there.
Alright, go ahead.
Do I detect?
Excellent.
Do
Good
I
deal.
do I
Alright.
detect chaos over by the fire at all?
You do not detect any chaotic auras in the area. Vasily, it is your turn.
If I were to move up and attack, I wouldn't be able. I'd have to swap out weapons, so I wouldn't be able to attack, right?
As part of a move, you can draw a weapon, but no, you wouldn't be able to. 'Cause, if you wanted to put the bow away, you wouldn't be able to. If you just wanted to drop the bow, you'd be.
I'm gonna try moving up one more time, and I'm gonna swap out for the light mace.
All right. So actually, while sneaking in this, you can only move 5 feet.
Okay, well that's all I did.
Great. Do you want to shoot, or are you just going to draw? Okay.
No, I'm not gonna shoot. I'm just gonna get the other weapon out. I'm trying to see
Okay.
nobody else. I'm waiting for somebody to say something or see if we're actually gonna have to take.
Gotcha.
So
Gotcha. Excellent. Yep. So you actually step up and you stealthily put your bow and arrow away, and you kind of have the hand on the hilt, but the weapon's still in the sheath. When you move next turn, you'll be able to draw the weapon. Aga, it's your turn.
reflex is okay.
Yep.
I will. Q. Can I move? Screw it. I'm gonna fervor swift cast divine favor on myself and whacker.
Okay. Do you want to say anything to her? Or?
Yes, in Dwarvish. I am not an orc. I am a dwarf like you. What is wrong with you?
She responds saying, "How dare you use my tongue, you filthy greenskin!" And I will need you can roll your attack roll and then any reflex save.
Oh.
That does not hit.
Yay for one of them.
All right. Hey, you passed the thing. All right. All right. So, she just starts trying to swing into you.
Good news.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, Klaus, you can go.
Alright, so I will fly up. 45-degree angle, moving 30 feet. I'm gonna do that fly check for you now.
If you're moving in a straight line, you don't have to do a fly check.
If you're only moving in one direction, you do not need to make a flight.
But I'm going up as well because I don't want to be entangled anymore.
Yeah, but you're going in one direction on a 45-degree angle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're fine. You don't need to make a fly check for.
Okay, I have plus 10 anyway if you want it.
It's if you try to so now that's the direction that you're going. So if you want to change directions, or if you want to do fancy maneuvers while you're flying, that's when you're going to need fly checks. Or if you want to hover, but you're allowed to move your speed in one direction.
Okay.
That's
And
how,
then
without
I
a fly check.
Above, I'll say 20 feet in the air, above her, so I'm not entangled.
Okay.
And I will intimidate. I'm like, you imbecile! We're not orcs! I don't know what you're talking about, but you better stop right now. And I'll intimidate. You cocks with the whistle,
I would help if I could. Ah. It's good to get out of the way.
Alright.
Oh,
She starts laughing. Ah, flight or no flight, I will kill all of you! And,
can I do a knowledge local over here too?
yes you can.
Guess I should have done that first. Holy crap.
Oh man.
Okay, natural 20. You recognize this dwarf. You recognize her as Ingrahild Nargrimken.
I will.
I will.
Can I retcon into date? Same check, just say your name.
Yeah, that's fine.
I've heard of you, Ingrid, blah 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 blah. Ingrid Hill. And then I
They're
intimidate.
not friggin' orcs. Blah blah blah. So here's her Ingrahild Nargrimken.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
All the consonants.
That'd be a nice school. Music in school. Ingrid Hill,
Where'd you get this gal? Frickin' Finland?
So she says that, and as she says that, she lands a blow on Aga, and makes a second attack against Aga, getting a 19 to hit, and then makes a third attack against Aga, missing. And she does 10 points of damage to Aga as she does.
19 missed 2.
Yep. Alright. You greenskins will fall! As she pulls out her axe. Kurak. She's had 2 rounds. If you want, you can roll me a sense motive. It does not make a difference, no. Not unless you're an orc caster. Alright, let me...
I cannot hear whoever's talking. Besides Jeff, that is.
nobody was talking. Nobody was talking.
Oh, sound like you were talking to somebody?
I am.
He's sneaky chatting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're chatting. Who knows? Alright. Orc would use light just to confuse people into making them think they're not actually an orc.
Bet you've never seen him. Nice.
Alright, correct. What do you do?
I'm going to try and break the entangle.
That sounds like a great plan. You break the entanglement.
Right. And then I can move still, right? Or is that a full round action?
No, breaking the entanglement is a move action.
Okay, so I'll double move to here. And make a reflex save.
Yeah. And as you do that, she says, "Oh, you think you can get around me?" And she swings, and you're good on the reflex save. She swings about at you and gets a 29 to hit you.
Ooh. Yeah, that'll hit.
Yep. And she does 17 points of damage to you.
Ooh.
Yikes.
Sorry, I think it's actually a little bit more. I think it's I said 17, I think it's 18.
Okay.
Alright. That's your turn. Thrask, but you're not entangled. Thrask, it is your go.
Yeah, I'm assuming I'm hearing everything that's going on, so man, it's hard to tell what my character would do right here.
Why don't you roll me a sense motive check?
Alright.
There's
Alright.
also an elephant.
Whoa!
Okay. You don't glean anything from
This tent thing over here, which is it difficult terrain to go like right in this square, or no?
No, not with the rope there. Nope.
Is that like a tent that I can actually go under, or is there a wall around it?
You could go under. It's not. It's a ratty. Actually, probably should have read this. You see, she's at a ratty kind of a church. Sorry, text message. She's at a ratty kind of tent. It looks like she's been out here for a while.
Alright, I will move up to that spot I was mentioning, and I will intimidate as well. I'll say, you must put down your weapons. This is no time to fight, but if you wish to continue, I will put you on the ground.
Alright. Go ahead and... Are you trying a diplomacy or an intimidate? Intimidate? Alright.
Intimidate, yeah.
Great.
Man, another bad roll. Jeez.
Yeah, you guys are both like good at intimidating. I will give you an aid on the next person to intimidate.
Hello?
Hi.
Hey.
Okay, just make sure I didn't lose you guys.
Vasily, it's your turn.
I think Vasily's had enough. Move up behind her. Do I need a stealth check to try? To get a. I've got flanking anyways.
No. If you start the turn stealth, you are stealth.
All right. Move up behind her. I'm gonna try to whack her and say, "Well, I made it behind you."
Yes, you did. Ah, there's more of you! She says.
Yes to combat expertise
And you still hit. Look at that.
with 19 points of damage.
Nice. So you hit her for 19. Actually, that's the first damage she's taken. Alright.
And all that. I am very much not an orc.
You greenskins all look alike to me!
And here's a reflex.
Yep.
And good.
Yep. Aga, it's your turn.
Push to talk. There you go. I'm gonna swift cast Cure Mod on myself.
Yeah, I bet.
So that's something that you just want to do at the beginning of the day, so you didn't start at half health.
Yeah, then you wouldn't have needed to spend a point of fervor. All right. And just for the
There.
reference, anytime you guys do healing or anything like that in combat like this, do it at the end of your turn. Like, take your full turn, then do the healing portion.
Lady, I'm no orc. I'm a dwarf.
Are you trying to convince her of that, or are you just saying that to say it? One is a standard
saying-
action and one's...
Oh, I'm just doing the free action.
Alright, you can roll me a sense motive check. As well, that's a free action. Okay, you glean no information from that.
Is bluff a free action? You could try to bluff her with that.
No, it's not.
Oh my god.
That will hit for... Okay. Correct, you can have 1 point of health back. Klaus, it's your turn.
I'll give you one last chance. Surrender now and act with reason, or I'll burn your tent to the ground.
Sounds more
And
like a
I hold
joke.
out my fingers.
Arson.
I hold my fingers to prepare to put the trick spell, but I'm going to do it.
Say that last part again.
I said I hold out my fingers like I assume she's a caster, but like I'm gonna cast something, okay. Basically. Because I'm trying to cast spark in there.
Great. You see what has been like hatred in her eyes turn to back to fear as you do that. But she says, "If I surrender, you'll rape me and kill me. I'm never surrendering to you." But she is shaken, which is -2 on her attack rolls this turn.
And to AC, right?
And it's -2 to basically everything. I think AC as well. Yep, for 1 round. And this time she turns to the guy who stabbed her in the back, and
Whacked through the back.
whacked her in the back, and throws an axe your way. And
Woo! 21 because of combat expertise.
Nice. Throws an axe Aga's way, and then throws a big axe your way again. And
I was hitting both of those.
no, missing every time.
You needed a reflex save from me.
Yep, and I need a reflex save from... Great. Nice. Alright, Aga, you're fine. And then, correct, it's your turn.
Alright, I'm going to attempt to grapple.
Alright. She tries to swing at you as you do. Missing. Go ahead and make a grapple attempt.
And it is CMB for me, right?
Yep, that's correct.
Oh, bummer, dude.
That's unfortunate.
Now I'll use my free actions. Knock her out. She is obviously deranged. We need her help, I think.
Alright, Thrask, it's your turn.
I will 5-foot step next to her, and I will attempt to non-lethally hit her with my hammer.
Has you crit with it and just squash her skull anyway.
Oh,
Yeah.
it'll be non-lethal damage at least.
I'm gonna non-lethally whack you with this giant hammer.
So that'd be a 19,
No, it's -4 to do non-lethal with a lethal
but
weapon.
flanking also.
Okay, yeah, great. So that will hit her. And she gets hurt, but is not unconscious. Vasily, your go.
I will also whack her on lethal, and so it'll
Alright.
just be a -2.
Yeah, -2 to your attack roll. So just make the attack roll.
Still combat expertise. And no.
Nope. And go ahead and roll that again. And you do not confirm the critical miss.
Woohoo!
Aga, it is your turn.
You think we need him? I shall attack to knock her out too.
Love the fluid pronouns there.
2019 in Pathfinder, guys.
And she gets knocked out.
Oh, must have been close.
Yeah, it's only 4 off. So she gets knocked out.
Alright, come. Let's get her comfortable in her... I'll pick her up and take her into her tent to tend to her until she wakes.
Klaus, do you burn down her tent when she gets knocked unconscious?
I don't. Unless she's in. No.
Correct. Perhaps it is best that you and I, Kurek, stay out when she wakes up. Perhaps we can scout the perimeter and see if we can find maybe what she was talking to.
Yes, I agree. Aga, you should be here when she wakes. See if she will be in a less deranged state. She's obviously on edge, living out here alone.
I agree. Maybe another dwarf will help her. Let me heal her wounds too. Or treat her.
Tie her up.
Let's try and disarm her first. We don't want her to feel threatened more than she already is. If she awakes in her bed with a fellow dwarf and hopefully clear vision, she will hopefully not be hostile. Just be ready to convince her up.
I roll my heal check.
And we disarm her and take all her weapons out of the tent if we can.
Yeah, as you're going through, you find her battle axe is actually her dwarven war axe is quite nice. It is a magical dwarven war axe.
I won't put anything in the group loot yet because we don't know if we're actually taking it.
Right. She also has 2 potions on her.
Man, what you talk about? I'm dual wielding those.
If somebody wants to roll for the potion. Either perception or spellcraft is fine.
I'll think the perimeter first, but afterward, if nobody does anything.
I'll check one of the potions. Oh, it tastes good.
Yeah, one of them is a potion of cure moderate wound.
That one smells delicious. Yes, let us put these manacles on her before she wakes up.
And then,
Sounds good.
Yep.
So detect chaos on. I'm gonna search around the.
You don't sense the presence of any chaos as you.
24 on perception to search around.
Yep. Yeah. You don't. It looks like there's only one set of footprints. It's hers. Yeah, nothing really out of the ordinary. It's a camp. Seems like she's been here a couple of days.
Be careful. She was talking to someone, so there's either someone around or she's absolutely crazy.
It's just creepy.
Correct. Did you get my last message?
I don't think so. I wasn't looking. I might have just missed.
Yeah, you can just scroll up in the feed and find it. It's not super far up. Yeah, there, I sent it to Klaus. I did send it to Klaus. All you people with the same freaking name.
Beginning, it's just 2 of us.
Yeah.
Mine ends in a K though, so.
Yeah, I don't care if it ends in a K. It's the beginning when you all begin with the same letter of the alphabet. And
Just 2 of them.
Type through it. So
I don't see it, Jeff.
I just sent it to you.
Have to make our
Oh.
better.
That was
Very
the issue.
button.
I accidentally sent it to Klaus. There's nothing really in the tent.
Did you say it looked like a shrine though?
No, it's like a shoddy, ragged tent.
Probably better camping than what we've been doing.
Yep, maybe. The only things that are magical are her dwarven war axe, and the 2 potions. One of which has been identified. The other one has not been identified.
I'll take time to do that.
Aga, you're working on her wounds, actually, with that heal check. It'll take a while.
Oh, okay. I was gonna do that after, but before she woke up.
Yep. Klaus. The other potion is a potion of remove curse.
Okay, yeah. I take it. I mean, I should agree, but I'm like, obviously something's not right with her. I think we could use this more than she could have. There's nothing against such things in these kind of lands. So, I did remove curse potion and put it in my backpack for now.
Alright. You now have a remove curse potion in your backpack. She also glows faintly with magic.
But prep on that too.
Okay.
Anything interesting about our guest?
It's a necromancy aura, but you don't know what spell it is.
She herself or her clothes?
Her.
Wow. Okay. Confusing. I tell it to the other spellcasters in the group. I think there's some kind of magic coming in from her. It appears to be necromancy, but I can't make it out. And anyone else identify it?
I don't know, but necromancy, bringing dead back. We know Will-o'-the-Wisps came from the druids, and she did cast a nature spell.
You also know that she's not undead because she's breathing and has a pulse.
Perhaps it has something to do with her mind's affliction.
Yes, clearly this lady is still flesh and blood.
Well, I'll try and focus on the magic too once I've finished healing her wounds a little.
Does anyone have to spell magic?
Unfortunately.
No.
Regardless, I'm convinced now more than ever that this is the person that my ancestors told us about, who can help us find the Will-o'-Wisp. Whether she needs to be sane or can remain in her maddened state to help us, I do not know.
Just keep her away from those axes.
See, she does make sense to being a daughter of the stone, like me.
Well, she's also stricken with grief and mad for relief. She said she was afraid of rape and beating by orcs. If she's been out here alone, she's probably been savaged by the beasts. She needs help. She wants relief, and she's sad. That's probably why she's in the state she is in.
You make very good points.
And she was found alone. We heard her talking to something, but yet she's the only one here. The last part of the puzzle seems to me to be lights of death known. Whatever that's supposed to mean.
Will that be the Will-o'-Wisp?
It could be.
Hmm.
But for that we need her awake and maybe sane. Otherwise, we'll have to find a way.
Does anybody have anything strong you could wake her up with? Give her a whiff of?
I don't think so. She'll wake up on her own. We'll just have to tend to her wounds. Maybe it'll give her time for her brain to unscramble naturally. Plus, we could use a rest.
This is a dry area, though, next to stream that runs into the swamp. The stream runs cold and clear. And you can check to see if it has if you can drink out of it or not. Or I don't know if Karek has purified food and drink or not. But,
Is that a cantrip?
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah, it is. Harpel used to use it randomly.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And I can just use all the 0 level spells spontaneously, right? I don't have those known. Or did I have to pick those two?
I think that depends on your chart. If it says the chart says you know 5, then you know 5.
No, 6.
Let's see if we can wake her up now.
Well, this is for you, Aga. You're the familiar face that may not scare her. I think you need to do this alone. It's not to scare her.
This ought to be amusing.
Did we identify the woman?
Do you want me
let's see.
do you want me to do that first?
Klaus, what's your spellcraft check? Oh, that's your... Yeah, anybody with spellcraft can make a spellcraft check to try and identify the aura. Spellcraft and, what is it? Detect magic.
I have those.
She is afflicted with a curse.
Oh. How convenient that we have a remove curse potion.
How very...
I feel like she is conflicted with a curse. Maybe that is her troubles. Who is carrying that remove curse potion?
Are you certain it's a curse before raising retail value?
I understand value, but my spellcraft and detect magic made the GM tell me it was a curse.
Bravo.
My meta tells me, my meta sense is going off.
It tingles in the back of my mind.
Perhaps you're commuting with your ancestors as well, huh?
Yeah, you guys
Well,
could wait till the next day and have Karak ask his ancestors again.
Yeah, I could.
If you want to try to talk to her first today,
Insist
we
the
can.
potion would be your best bet. I did detect necromancy. So I'll pour the potion down her throat, but not before taking the other potion and putting it in my bag.
Okay. You pour the potion down her throat.
Hopefully she doesn't drown.
Yeah, it goes into her lungs, has no effect.
There you go.
You killed her.
The sun is beginning to set. As you guys put a few more logs on the fire. She still sleeps because you guys haven't woken her up yet.
The potion being shut down. So just don't wake her up.
It was a. Did you put the remove curse potion down her throat?
Yeah, of course. It wasn't the other one.
Yeah. No,
Okay.
it doesn't heal her any hit points.
Do we need to roll for that potion?
No, I did.
Alright.
Does she still detect his necromancy?
Roll me a spellcraft check.
Did it-
Oh, actually, it doesn't matter. You see the aura beginning to weaken.
Hmm. I suppose that did it, Aga. I guess the voice inside your head was right.
Well, it is from many, many years of experience heal checking and spells since the war.
Hmm.
Which war was that?
You know,
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
that war.
Oh yeah, the war.
Past time.
Getting to think that
Roderick
war.
would tell you if he was still with us.
Way to remember an NPC's name. I appreciate it.
I typed it. It's on my notes.
Roderick.
Right.
Let us attempt to wake her then.
You guys think it might be best to just let her sleep for the evening? Keep watch,
There goes that GM voice in my head again.
and we will call it there for tonight, and we will pick it up next week with you guys waking up, or not next week, 2 weeks from now, with you guys waking up in Grihild.
Are we sleeping?
Yes.
All right, time to kill people.
Yeah, please feel free to use any healing spells you want right now, and then you will wake up having slept for the evening.
I think between the Oracle and the War Priest, we probably have enough to get everyone to full.
Yeah, I have 7
And my
here
landmines.
lights.
Yeah, because I'm only gonna need 5 or 4.
I agree. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lights and 2 mod.
Alright, so back up to full it is.
Aren't you a prepared caster as a War Priest, or no?
They can just-
Prepared, but I can change any of them to a cure spell.
Oh, right, yeah.
she's always prepared.
Alright. Well, that was a good session.
Yeah.